This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It is your one-stop shop for all comic needs, whether they be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. You'll save 10% plus free shipping on your entire order. Again, CarterComics.com, one-stop shop for all comic needs. It's time! It's time! It's JFW time! Alright guys, this is our time to get some ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. JFW Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travesty.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
I am the top of the food chain, Apex. And I have a question.
Too tired to answer questions. No more
Well,
questions.
well, this one's more for Nubby.
Yeah.
As the faction slayer, do you ever feel the urge to slay the greatest faction in podcast history as well?
We've been doing it. We're Steve, Jay, Dally.
Oh, you're just doing it behind the scenes?
Doing it. Just naturally doing it. Power hours leaving. He's fucking dude.
Totally on accident.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we say it just happens. It's spontaneous.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really?
Why would I want to, slay the faction that I am part of,
Good question. Good question. Look what happened to Kyle Bunker Crew. Omar went out. The Amazon.
But I wasn't the faction slayer then.
I think you were always the faction slayer. I just
It was
didn't
just-
come up with a name for it yet.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. In order for me to call you the faction slayer, you had to have been doing it in order for me to say, huh. You didn't start doing it once you got the name. You already were doing it.
We just gave it the name after it just kind of happened. Like we already saw it.
There's a good chance you're the reason that Vito and Sal turned on Brandon. Oh, wait, no. Vito turned on Sal. I don't know, they beat up each other a lot. You broke up with Tomaselli's. You broke up straight up villains.
They were villains. Who
That
cares?
was you.
Well,
That was all you. Well, that was all you, buddy.
About that.
that's funny you say that because
See? Look at that.
I was supposed to be the original Jensen brother.
See, look at that go. See, I'm just telling you, man. Yeah,
Motive.
You've been doing
Motive.
it. Yeah. Slaying them since 09.
Then the
Now-
longest running gimmick, and you've never even realized it.
Listen, touchy subject. I'm just going to say it because I'm tired. How's GPW doing?
I didn't do that.
I know you didn't do that. I know you didn't do that.
They did that themselves. I
They
tried
did that
to.
themselves. Fuck
I
yeah.
was actually like the
You kept
what
it
do you
alive.
call it?
You were-
Yeah,
You were life support until the
exactly. That's what I was going for.
100%. Yeah, that one.
And then what happened? I got injured.
We
put
just
it on
talked
my
about.
foot.
Yeah, we talked about that on Saturday with fucking Russell Jesus.
Yeah.
But
Oh, literally, right? Literally wrestle Jesus, because there's now one.
Yeah, yes, he wrestles as Jesus. Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel
Not-
about that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm not like the biggest religious man on the planet. Like I have faith and everything, but I feel like that's just I don't know. I don't want no part of it.
It's an interesting. I guess it really just depends on how it's portrayed.
I mean, the first time he came out it made sense to be viral. I mean, it did look awesome. I think they did the right play with it. But yeah,
white dude, long brown hair. Jesus, I mean, I get it. I never actually seen what he does in the ring, so I'm never gonna take offense to
I heard it's still
my
on.
religion. I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, my beliefs are my beliefs, and that's never gonna change regardless of what people do in the ring portraying Jesus.
Exactly.
It's just guess as it is what it is, but it's unique. I mean, hey, live your life. That's why I wasn't a big fan of when WWE was like, we no longer want you to do cocaine. It's like, I mean, you didn't tell the '80s that.
Wait, who said this?
Oh, Nubby.
So you never heard of cocaine?
Yes, I know cocaine.
Well,
Why do you think
WWE
he's not around anymore?
WWE put a cease and desist on it.
No, you just did the Juggalo stuff last weekend.
Well,
They put a cease on every other one of his things.
they did it on him too at first.
No way. Oh, is this? I wonder if this was his last weekend then, as it, because he literally just was posting about
it. It was a while ago.
Okay. Oh, then maybe he got away with it.
He probably did. Or he just don't give a fuck. He got
ICP don't give no fucks.
Look, he's got nothing to sue for anyway, just like me and everybody else.
Sue me for what?
Exactly.
What are you gonna get out of it?
All he has to do is go to the mayor's office in Knox County and say, "Hey, cool with this?"
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Have a great day. I'm gonna go do this stuff. Don't worry, it's not real. Or is it?
It's real to me, damn it.
It's always gonna be real to me, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of real.
Oh yeah. You wanted to talk.
Yeah, I did want to talk because some real shit happened this past weekend. I'm not gonna name names, obviously. Those who listen follow me. Those who listen and follow this other person or follow SCW kind of know what's going on. I was in a bad spot on Friday, and unfortunately, a veteran of a long time came at me in a way that I felt was too much. And when I tried to remove myself from the situation, it then moved to the public eye off of a chat onto my wall. And I broke my professionalism and I went to a space in my head that I have not been in since my MMA days. And before I keep going down on like kind of my outlook on it real quick before we get started, of course, with everything else, I wanted to make sure this was in the beginning. No, God, I just lost my train of thought there. I'm not sorry about what I said, and I'm not going to apologize for standing up for myself, but I will apologize the fact that it was made public and it was done in front of everyone to be able to see, because that made rounds around here on Friday. That is not how I like to conduct business. That is not who I am in a locker room. That is not who I am in training. That is not who I am outside of here. But there seems to be some type of miscommunication and a difference of ideas and opinions from those who have come from the Windy City area or just being in the veteranship from the 90s on, 80s, whatever, to now. And I understand, I hear the stories on how things were tougher back then. It was in your face, and they were always trying to get you to quit because they wanted to see who the real wrestlers were. And I can get behind that nowadays to an extent because, yes, you have to weed out guys who are just trying to do this for on TV, and you have to weed out the ones that actually know what they're doing. And you want to have those people in one column. As this one goes out to all the vets, keep those conversations private. If you feel there is a situation with somebody, have that talk to the side. Do not have that in group chats. Do not have that amongst colleagues. Do not have that in front of other promoters. That is a conversation between you and somebody else if you're trying to give advice or if you are trying to give criticism. I love being critiqued. I love criticism. I love learning. I love getting better. The conversation I had was not that. That was more of a, you can't do shit right. Be better or you're never going to be better. And that's just the summary of it. Once again, I can handle criticism. We want to have that conversation on there. It was when we went to a public space. So guys, keep your conversations private if you're talking to younger guys, if you're talking other stuff. I'm not somebody I grew up being bullied my entire life. That is why I am the person I am today. That's why I became in martial arts. That's why I wanted to fight. And that is why I decided to wrestle to give young fans role models to look up to. I looked up to my wrestlers during my time as role models. Everyone hates Goldberg because they say he can't wrestle. At my time, didn't care. As a kid, aura, the ability, the look of him was all I cared about. So larger than life. So be better on that level, because I think there is a place for hard criticism and hard coaching. But we have to understand that this is 2025, and a lot more can be done in conversations when you're not in training, instead of just yelling, screaming, and trying to go to whoever. Because now there is stuff out there that does not represent me as a person that I don't like, because that was not what I wanted out of that conversation at all. I tried to leave, and it just went past the spot I wanted to. So be better, guys. Do better. And this is a team effort, even though we're in competition apparently with each other. Team effort. We have to do better. So I that's as much as I can really get into that without really going into details. So, but thank you guys for allowing me that minute for that part of the conversation. And if you guys want to add in, obviously, I can.
Minute. You fucking dragged on for 8.
I mean, yeah, you just kind of kept turning your head.
Thanks for that minute. Yeah.
The minute. You guys didn't know Apex can't tell time.
That's what it is, man. And I can agree with you on the idea of it's weird because I had a conversation with a fan at SCW over the weekend pertaining to what happened at WrestleTopia. Because they saw that happen too. And it's like I told them, and it's like I tell everybody, it's like when things happen, things need to happen in the back. They don't need to happen in front of the audience. And it's nothing on the company itself. The person making a decision on his own. I don't agree that in the 90s is 2025. It's not the same time frame. That shit's over with. Training, however, is definitely soft. Like
Agreed.
That needs some tough love kind of concept. And I've had that conversation with trainers before. It's like it's wild that you don't see what happened in 2009 or 8 or whenever I was in Elite Pro with Nubby and all that stuff. That's happening now. You mess up, everyone mess. Yeah, if one person mess up, everyone gets punished. And it's squats, it's burpees, it's running, it's whatever the hell they want it to be, because as a team, you're gonna get punished. You're out flyering the Saturday before the show, and that stuff doesn't happen anymore. And even because nowadays it's easier to promote on social media, it rarely happens. It hardly happens. And that's what sucks most about it. It's like people are like, man, I really want to wrestle in front of the crowd. I'm like, dude, 10 years ago, people had to sell tickets in order to be on the card.
Yeah.
Now you just got to show up and say, hey, I hope you guys can make it. You get guys who, especially the younger guys, when you sat there and you looked at the card at some of these places where they get to trainees, not even their own trainees, but trainees from other companies coming in. They got fans that are coming in to watch the matches. As soon as their match is done, they're out. They're done. It's like, we'll encourage them to stay the rest of the show, because it's rough when the opening match could wrestle in front of 80, 90, 120 people, but it sucks when the main event gets like 40. And that sucks.
Yeah.
You're right. What's going on? What used to go on back in the day doesn't need to happen now. There's a fine line between tough love and being an asshole.
Exactly. It is a very fine line. And you guys know the interview with Austin where he got pissed off at McGregor for talking about the differences of training, and they're all. I've had this argument with people online. Is everyone's like, well, professional wrestling is harder trained than MMA. All right, here's the deal. I've done both. Okay. So I can literally speak for both. Maybe in the 90s, based on the stuff that I'm hearing in the conversation we just had and how they were, and how you're talking about, oh, one person's messed up, now everyone's doing something as a punishment type thing. That sounds like that would be an intense training session because accidents happen, mess ups happen. So you're going to keep doing that down the road. I feel like now MMA actually made wrestling training easier. Not wrestling easier, the training aspect of it, because my body's already conditioned to put itself through intense amounts of physical demand and workout. So maybe that's where the difference is. But it's just there needs to be a little more, as you said, tougher love in training.
I think the difference and I've never done MMA training, never going to happen. I think the difference in MMA training, professional wrestler training is like, I'm assuming in MMA training, the big focus is grappling, technical, striking, where professional wrestling, it's all about endurance, stamina, shit like that. Because when you get blown up
because
in
it's
a match,
different training for the endurance part. Yeah, you're right.
And I think that's when people say like, oh, wrestling training is so hard. When it comes to the fact that you got to be able to run the ropes without getting blown up and continue to do squats and then go into suplexing somebody without dropping
great cardio system.
I think when it comes to MMA, when it's difficult, it's like you are learning how to fight a person.
Yes, and that's where the difficulty comes.
Yeah, so they're both difficult to do. But so is football training, so is weight conditioning, so is boxing, so every sport is hard to do, and yes, wrestling is a sport, depending on how you want to look at it. If you're gonna sit there and say billiards is a fucking sport, so professional wrestling. But yeah, no, it's a hard training when you actually have the people who want to train old school way.
Yeah.
But then when you get certain trainers that I know sit there and say that they can't be like that because then people aren't going to come back, well, that's a problem. And I get that you want people to come back because you got bills to pay. The lights got to stay on. But
so what are you doing for them when life gets hard? When they want to venture to other places, they're not ready. That's now on your ability too, and shows, did this guy actually train him right?
It has to be the right people in the right position with the right trainees in order to make somebody successful. Yeah, you have to weed them out. That's what it is. But again, it's not my position because I don't rent a building. I don't have bills to pay for it. So I mean, who am I to sit there and say like, oh, you're doing training wrong? Because we live in a coddle fucking world now. This is the world. I mean, look at the fucking LIM. They're all badasses in front of a camera, but
how far are we in this?
They're fucking
How many minutes?
Because of you, 10 minutes farther. But like you look at them, they're all fucking soft, squishy fucking people.
I hate to say it. A lot of indie wrestling too.
I'll say Double J though. I don't know if he's still doing the training or not, but I know he was at one point. I don't know if he stuck with it or not, but I hope he did, and good for him. But that's the biggest problem I ever had with fucking Pac-Man. It's like you can't be a hard ass when you're a 5'4", 140-pound fucking child. I'm just sorry, you're just not. You fucking have your fucking beard looks like pubes, and you walk around in fucking jorts and sandals, man. It's like stay in your fucking lane. Do the fucking comedy, because Top Fan wasn't intimidating. It just wasn't. Gabagool, I fucking love the dude, but he's a fucking teddy bear, man. It's like he's a nice guy. He's not a soprano. Double J looks like I've been saying it since I met him. Fucking dude looks like he hands out Bibles. He's the toughest of all of them. He's a big fucking dude. He'd be the only one that'd be an intimidating person. But still, he's just not. He fucking has his clean up hair, his cleaned up face. He has his little dorky glasses. I know about glasses or whatever. Fucking wearing cargo shorts, handing out fucking Bibles door to door. It's cool. Fucking Giggles, I guess, still exists. His Giggles? Fucking his sister, who was, she was wondering if I was going to IPW. By the way, she's all over me. It's crazy. But again, it's like the world's soft. It's just what it is.
Oh God, yeah.
But I like the on the official subject, time and place for everything.
Yes.
And I've had this conversation with said person about other stuff.
Interesting.
And like I used an example of how at a job you got your boss screaming at you in front of everybody. You just don't do that. You don't belittle somebody in front of, a shitload of people. You gotta take them aside. Just like at WrestleTopia.
Right.
Some things shouldn't have happened. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go out and say it because I feel like no one's saying it out loud, but what took place was not one person's fault.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
100%. If you watch the tape, there's quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's like for the example you gave. If your boss comes and belittles you in front of a business or somebody, that there's always somebody you could go to, whether it be HR or somebody above them. When you get a certain person acts a certain way in a certain situation, who do you go to for that?
Yeah.
Especially in this business, because it's like 90% of these people are fucking friends. It's like okay, cool. And
which definitely becomes now something in my head. Okay, where's the retaliation?
Mm-hmm.
Who is gonna try? And
that
makes me a bit nervous because I actually talked to people in the industry, and I've said I feel more like a black sheep in the locker rooms I've been in lately, especially in my own home promotion. Mm-hmm. Love it, but I feel like I'm the odd person out lately. So, and that's fine then. I'm just gonna go over here and do my thing. We're all gonna be cool. We can work together. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna do my stuff, and I'm gonna go home to my family.
I just want to go on record right now to everyone who's listening and who's following JFW on Facebook and Apex on Facebook and seeing the shit that's put out there on social media. I just want to go on record saying right now, out of the three of us, I'm the douchiest asshole out of all of us. I'm the only one who didn't get fucking smart off to on fucking social media last week.
Yeah, it's kind of true, actually.
Yeah, both of you.
How does that happen?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew. You both got at on social media.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, I'm cool. I'm fine.
And I didn't deserve it. And then
you is still interesting as hell.
And it will be my final freaking thought. And
yes.
There's going to be an A and a B to it. So
done deal. I'm still trying to figure this out.
And that's a beautiful thing because I look forward to talking about it at the end of the show. But the biggest thing there, it's a common denominator with Apex. Neither needed to happen.
Yep.
Apex made a statement on his own personal Facebook page, and the guy he was avoiding just decided, like, well, I'm just going to keep digging at it. Because he easily could have just privately messaged, Matt and said the same thing he said on there. But he wanted to make it publicly known for whatever statement, whatever reason. Same thing with you. That stuff could have been completely avoided because, like, we'll get to it. But people know what's going on, and they just want it's stupid, it's whatever. But the fact that a mouth breather is after you now is fucking fantastic. We'll talk about that towards the end of the show. I know we kind of talked about some of the results and stuff from this past weekend. I know
some is the key word.
Yeah, we don't have everything, but I do want to start with SCW. So let's talk about that for a minute. And Pax, if you're going off of Chris's results, for the love of God, check the word before you say it.
Yeah, no, I did notice that typo that Nubby pointed out. I was like, all right, I know who this is, so we're good. I've already screwed up their name in a funny way.
Hey,
so.
And you were, in a way, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I was technically right, but they did it the certain way to be that way. So,
but he was wrong.
Way off. Yeah, way off.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, his post has hearts underneath that it came from a messenger. Yeah, that was my messenger. So he basically typed it to me, screenshotted it, and then posted it. I'm like, oh, okay. So
Oh,
But yeah,
So Chris
SCW.
is the one that sends you the results.
Oh, well, normally I'm there. So
yeah.
I usually have to get the results. This time I had to get the results.
I
Because
gotcha.
I did not show up at Ego Pro, unlike somebody thought.
Yeah, we know you did.
Yeah, and I was not at SCW this weekend. I was at a dear friend's wedding who was a wrestler with us that I still can't believe this to this day, literally died at training. I had to jump in and perform CPR and saved his life.
My favorite thing is that you went out and bought yourself an Apex Championship belt.
I did not buy that myself.
And played it off like somebody gave that to you as a gift.
I did not buy that myself.
Because I remember before we even started recording tonight, like this was like 45 minutes ago before we started recording, you're like, hey, do you think anyone bought the fact that that belt wasn't really a gift from somebody that I actually got a custom made? And I was like, no one's going to believe that.
Cool.
Like,
you got that message?
Cool.
You can show us?
Because I was going to wear it when I was at Ego Pro this past Saturday, you know. And I was like, you were at Ego Pro. I was like, yeah, but we're not going to use, oh shit, we're not supposed to talk about that.
It all sounds familiar. I'm sure the videos of me walking out at the wedding are just fake.
Yeah, because that was like I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But
yeah, AI got it.
I because my memory's so good, I'll make sure to edit this part out.
So fun story at that wedding. I did get to come out to my own entrance music at this wedding, and funny was they made Koa Laksamana, who was there with me, come out to my music as well. And we both came out with our belts that were given to us. His says best man. I was just a groomsman. It's okay. I'm cool with that.
Man, not even the main eventer there. That's fucking crazy.
Well, the cool part is it was all my stuff. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. We looked like a legit tag team walking in our suits and everything. So look cool.
Like I always said, every fucking tag team needs a Jedi, so.
So mean.
Fucking even at the wedding, you're a mid-carder.
Yeah, you were mid-carder. Koa was
just jobbing out at a wedding.
Koa was semi-main.
Oh,
that's the old
me and him are wrestling in 2 weeks, so that'll be fun. That's the first time me and him have actually squared off since he brought me into business 3 years ago. So
where at?
Down in Peru, Second City. They have not done a show in a couple years, but it'll be Second Story Rumble and professional wrestling event to benefit Second Story, which is for teens who need it's like a teen youth home for a place for them to live. So tickets are $10 for that one. That'll be on November 8th. Very excited for that one. It's gonna be kind of cool. But I'll get into
Rocket Pros that weekend. So
Rocket Pros on that day. There's a lot of shows on that day.
November 8th.
Yeah. There's like 4 shows. ARW hit me up for that day. I am busy. So
wait, is ARW on November 8th too?
They are on November 8th in Chicago at one of the Legion halls. So
it's like a Teamster hall thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was already booked. I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, I'm available. Oh my god, I'm wrestling Koa. Like the one weekend I'm not on. So but yeah, I'll go over some results. Travis, you got some cool talent for high voltage. That's where I'm going to start here. So this past Saturday, SCW had Hollowmania, and we had high voltage. High voltage saw Sean Danger pinning Jay Bev. What's his full
name? And we saw Sean Danger yell the word bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah. Welcome to the danger zone, bitch, and then clothesline that motherfucker. He got into it.
Okay, that actually is fucking badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Sean showed up a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Did you take away his canteen?
No, but that's just what happens when I'm like not paying attention or not paying attention.
Yeah, you had other things.
I wasn't by the ring. I was actually on commentary with Travis.
Nice. So you got to call that match. Well, it'll be exciting to listen.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't invite him. So
I don't care about invites. I just go.
Yeah, your shit in. I got you.
Why not? Just go hop on there. This was not an announced match number 2.
No.
But we saw Trog the Caveman make his SCW return. I have not seen him in years. Getting the victory over a debuting Disco Ray.
Yeah, and I want to say, because of this, a perfect example. this match was not planned until about an hour before the show started. And peek behind the curtain for you guys out there and shit. Trog just showed up.
Yeah.
Trog was just down there to watch the show, be a fan, enjoy the shit. And when you get a guy from the fucking office saying, "Hey, Travesty, you think you could squeeze one more show on high voltage?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not Flat Top. Of course I can." You know, which, by the way, Flat Top wasn't there. Shocker. Obviously, it's not like, okay, well, I could probably get Trog on the show, but then what becomes a triple threat? Who do I put him up against? And we're going to get in. It's going to be mentioned here in a little bit, but Seneca Sunshine was on the card, and she was in a title match and everything. And obviously, being a Wrestle League person and how awesome Wrestle League is, people came to show support. Mm-hmm. Disco Ray was there, and everyone, if you're a Frontline Pro fan, an IPW fan, an RPW fan, you know Disco Ray. You know, maybe I think he showed up at ARW for I think he was in a battle royal or something or whatever.
Yeah, he was in the Ivan Manson.
Yeah, so people know who Disco Ray is. So he was there, and I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, Ray,
got your gear?"
Which is a stupid question because, again, first off, always have your gear, but it's like,
pro tip for anybody. Yeah. You show up at a show to watch, keep your gear in the car.
Yeah. So I was
let the promoters know.
Got my gear, man. Ray, you got your gear with you? He's like, I do. And I was like, you want to wrestle that big son bitch over there tonight? He's like, yeah, daddy. So
I was like, did he do it?
Yeah. So he decided he was open to wrestling Trog, and he found out an hour before the show. Yeah.
How did you feel about him calling you daddy?
It's normal. It was weird that wasn't your wife, but it's fine.
The
fact that
whoa.
but the biggest thing to kind of take from all this is Matt's wife calls me daddy. So
no, she doesn't.
No, she does not. She is a lovely person that probably still needs those 2 fucking double down spa days. Make sure you always have your gear, and even if you don't plan on wrestling, show up to a wrestling show, and who knows what the fuck happens. Like I said, Trog was just down there to watch the show, and because he showed up, and they're like, "Hey, let's get him some fucking more ring time. Let's get him on the show," and we're able to make it work. You know, so
love it.
And because it's high voltage, and because it's the pre-show, it didn't take time away from anybody else. It just kind of blended right into the main show. So, but Disco Ray got over with everyone like I knew he would. His energy and fucking larger than life personality is fantastic. So, I'm really happy we were able to make that work.
Yeah, I love it because that's exactly how it should be. Match number 3, Julian Mavencourt.
Trog won. You didn't get a chance to say that. Trog won.
I didn't?
I interrupted you before you were about to say
that. I thought he did say he pinned Disco Ray.
No,
Trog pinned Disco Ray. So
I know it's a little confusing to hear somebody else talk about somebody else. You know, I'm not saying you're putting myself over like, you know, everyone's used to you guys doing. I'm actually doing it for somebody else. I get that you won, like, you know,
yeah, I got CTE, so that whatever we talked about 10 minutes ago, I already forgot. So
yeah, I don't know what cantaloupes have to do with this, whatever.
What do you have? What?
What?
Huh?
Isn't CTE shortened for cantaloupe?
No.
Oh well, I don't fucking know.
It's like
it's fine. In 5 minutes, you won't remember what.
Something about a traumatic brain injury or something.
Termites. What?
Yeah, termites. Yes.
There we go.
Termite brain injury.
Yeah. Here's terminals like the airport.
There's a lot of those in there. We did see Julian Mavencourt get the victory over heavy boy Jimmy Gage. Jimmy, this is both these guys' second appearance. I know Jimmy debuted at WrestleTopia.
Yep.
I think I threw him out of the Battle Royal.
We both did.
About to say, is that the one turtle you helped me with? Because we're waiting for him, eliminating him, and then
we were watching him try and eliminate one guy, and we're like, all right, let's get this guy out of here.
Finish it off, yeah. Just finish it off. It's okay. Yeah, we got this. Then let's get him now.
Yeah. So Gage debuted last month. He was in that tag match with J Biv. He wasn't a big fan of tagging with J Biv, and I can respect it. You know, J Biv kind of has an ego on him. and Gage wanted an opportunity to wrestle individually. Well, we haven't seen Mav and Cord in a couple months, and I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, man, I know we haven't seen you in a couple months. If you're available, I can get you in, and we get you a match in High Voltage." He had to obviously check his schedule because who knows what thespians have going on and shit. But yeah, he said he was good to go, ready to come in and everything. He was able to pick up his first win in SCW against Gage. And
Nice.
first off, Gage did a standing senton. Good on him for achieving that.
Holy crap.
But because he did the one thing that I constantly complain about, well, there's two things I complain about, and I'm going to talk about the other one when fucking Dallas gets into the ring. But the other thing is pandering to the crowd a little bit too much. Like when you have the ability to finish the match off, but he was going to the top rope, looked like he was going to go for a splash. Spent a little too much time getting up there, too much time pandering to the crowd. It gave Mav and Cord enough time to recover and bend up against Gage. So.
Oh, yeah, can't do that. There's a time and a place, not when you're about to finish the match. Get it done. More debuts. You had your hands full with a lot of new talent coming in, which is awesome because we've been needing some fresh faces. And I've been liking the guys coming in. One of these, intriguing person, I have been linked to wrestling him for a while now. And that is Michael Morris getting his victory over DJ Thrax.
No idea who Morris was.
Really?
I knew him. I just didn't know how I knew him because when you get, again, a guy from the board of SCW saying, hey, we have a guy coming in who wants to be on High Voltage. And I was like, sure, let's do this. You know, he's like, yeah, like we're going to give him we're only going to put him down there for a couple months and kind of see how it goes. I was like, okay, so a couple months, so 2 shows because it's monthly. Awesome. Makes sense. It's like, whatever, just say 2 shows. But they wanted to get him in to see like his feel and everything. In my mind, I'm like, this guy sounds familiar. Like the name sounds familiar. And then you get the promo photos sent off, you get the posters made. I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, why do I fucking know this guy? And I met him in person, and I was like, oh shit, it's Murder Juice. And that's where you know about. And that's when he came up to me. He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh shit, I know you. He's like, well, I hope so. You booked me. I'm like, no, it's just like.
No, I didn't book you. I was told you're coming.
I was like, it's like, no, I didn't put fucking face to name until I met you in person. And
yes,
I will say though, like, I get that, it's independent wrestling. The money's not that much in it, but quit reusing fucking hand tape. Fucking dude came out and the fucking tape was already fucking bloody. Clearly, he's reusing fucking tape from previous fucking matches. Like, if you want, fucking Nubby will buy you a new roll of fucking.
How do you even do that?
Listen, he's figuring it out. I mean, I don't know why it's already fucking bloody. You talk to him, unless it's fucking juice. I don't know.
As a person who's had his hands taped a lot, that's usually a one-time use.
He's Murder Juice for a reason.
Well, yeah. I mean, when Dallas came out, Dallas looked like he had like this stain running down the back of his fucking shirt. So maybe Murder Juice actually bumped into the back of fucking Dallas and spilled it on his fucking tape and his back. But I'm just gonna go with the fact that he reuses tape. So that skill just as great as him in the ring. Him and Thrax, perfect fucking main event for High Voltage. Both dudes could go. Very happy with both guys. And the fact that they both went in there and did one of the 2 things that I hate, they've avoided, and that's fucking pandering to the crowd. They went out there to beat the shit out of each other, and that's awesome. And shame on Hunter for not playing his music when he first came out. Actually, I don't think he had music. I think that's why, because once he won, the Brotherhood came out and congratulated him. Because I was
going to say that.
Apparently Tommy's foot was fine enough to fucking walk out to the ring, but whatever.
Join the Brotherhood to bring him in, kind of thing.
Oh no, I gotta be laid up. I'm on the DL. Put me on the IR. Can't fucking be here. Hey, you want to walk out to the ring? Fuck you, I can do that.
Do I get a cut? Ass. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, former member of the family, former ARW Tag Team Champion. Now the Brotherhood has their eyes on him, and that kind of makes sense, seeing as how the family, AFA, are branches of the Brotherhood. So thought that was quite interesting. But that was a high voltage. Actually, one of the most unique high voltages we've had in a while. I know everybody on this card almost that you put on here, but I've never wrestled any of these guys, or I've not seen them actually wrestle. I know of them. So that's awesome that we're seeing, as I said, a lot of new faces on this one. I think Sean might have been the only really repeat person that's been to SCW more than once at one other time. So awesome.
So more than twice.
More than twice, yeah. Oh, yeah, because Julian's been around once before, you said, and Gage was his second. So
Mavicore was this is his third time.
okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, he was the one in July, right? Didn't he wrestle? He wrestled in July, like that was his debut. Just where like the purple gimmick.
Yeah, the Majestic.
Okay.
So Mavicore is his third time there. Everyone else, other than Morris or Danger, were the second time. Morris, obviously, his first time there. And the weird thing is, and I think I said this, I don't think I said it on commentary, but it's going to be pretty obvious going through it. And I could be wrong, and Nubby could correct me. But from match 1 on High Voltage to the main event of SCW, it's hard to find a match that didn't have a Wrestle League guy in it.
Really?
Other than maybe the Genesis and the Tag Team Championship match, I think every match had a Wrestle League guy in it.
Yeah.
Not the main event.
And the main event.
Not a Wrestle League guy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, see, I thought Nick
probably
Diamond
one of the
was a
only
wrestling
promotions I think he doesn't wrestle for right now.
For some reason, I always thought Nick Diamond was a wrestling guy. Okay, well then there we go.
See Diamond everywhere, yeah.
That's what I told you. That's why I needed nobody to correct me, because again, I thought Nick Diamond came from wrestling. Where did he come from? Where did he get trained at?
Project Revolution.
Okay. See, look at that. Like I said,
PRW?
I just thought he was wrestling. That's honestly, I thought he was a wrestling guy because of obviously showing up on IPW, and that's what these guys are wrestling. So okay, so we'll go from fucking the opening match on High Voltage to intermission.
Yeah, we had a 10-minute intermission into Hollowmania, and to start the show, and that way Travis can get this going in here. We saw the High Voltage title on the line to start the show. Dallas Calloway versus newcomer Ace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Dallas did retain his High Voltage title, but
cheating.
He really grinded Travis's gears. So go ahead, Travis.
Well, first off, he cheated because he had his dad distract his opponent.
So that's 2 times in a row he's cheated, because I was just watching his championship victory and how he used the Night Reaper's weapon against him when the referee wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, cheats. Yeah, so Daly cheats, and he fucking stood on the turnbuckle and pointed at me.
No, does he not? He must not listen to the show
for no fucking reason. Like I was there, like, what are you pointing at me for?
You got the belts. Why?
Yeah, go point at your dad. Thank him for fucking cheating for you. It's not on me. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Right.
And I thought we were just pointing at you for title opportunities, but apparently we're just pointing at you to point at you.
Yeah. It's like what the hell? You like give me answer that. Why are you pointing at me? Who fucking knows? Like you're like oh, you caught my dad cheating, or maybe that's what it is. I don't fucking know. But his dad never said to cheat. And even during the intermission, his fucking dad walked by me. He's like, boy, still champ. And I'm like, he cheated. It's like whatever. Like what? Fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Great match. Worthy of being an opener. So good for him.
Good opener. Good.
Solid turnout. Again, Ace, a great guy. I think he trains at a couple different schools. He's training at SCW right now, honing his skills there. Solid, deserving, and I think he could have potentially been High Voltage champion if Daly's dad didn't distract him. So.
Well, I mean, he tried his hardest to get that. I mean, why would his dad let him lose it after one show?
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Like shit.
So, match 2 saw the return of our women's champion in Crystal Carmichael as she took on returning Seneca Sunshine. Some controversy in this match, as originally Seneca was declared the winner by the in-ring referee, but missed the fact that Crystal's foot was on the rope. And the match was restarted when a second referee came out and met with the inner referee. Crystal obviously surprised Seneca and got the victory and retained her women's championship. Seneca seems to be getting better because we saw her put up a huge fight back in August and now coming back a couple months later, getting another opportunity, this time for the women's championship. I mean, arguably, some might say she won that match. So
She did win that match.
she did.
I don't get it. I don't understand like why people get to pick and choose on when referees' decisions are final. You know, fucking Seneca won that fucking match. That this past Saturday, Seneca was the better person. She fucking showed up, showed out. She did fucking awesome. And the fact that a referee had the arrogance to get off his ass in the fucking back and come in. He's not the fucking senior referee. Fucking Omar didn't fucking bring his stupid ass out. Fucking Hunter's sitting right there. He didn't say shit.
Yeah.
You know? Fucking I was the most
Senior official out there?
Yeah, fucking most superior fucking leader out there. Whatever the fuck it's called, management.
I mean,
only management in the fucking building. I didn't say shit because if the referee don't see it, referee, I mean that's on them.
Yep.
You know? Like the fact that you have to have a referee come out and say, "Oh, hey, wait, let me tell you how to do your job. You didn't see the foot on the ropes. We're gonna restart this match." No, because once you win a match, once you're all said and done, once you're good to fucking go, you're done. You won the belt. You can relax, put your guard down. You're good to go. You want to go to the back, relax, celebrate, and everything. Like you're no longer in fight mode. Shit's over.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be like you having somebody in a fucking arm bar. You know, referees pulling you off because they think the guy tapped and everything. And all of a sudden, some other official comes out. Like, hey, you didn't tap. You didn't tap. You're in the corner, wiping your face off. Turn around. Boom. Roundhouse kick. Fucking over.
Yeah.
Because you don't fucking know. It's stupid. And the fact that that shit happened. And again, I knew nothing about it. Flat Top wasn't fucking there. So I don't know who made that call. But whoever made that call, fuck Seneca out of her championship. Screw that shit. If she doesn't get a rematch for that title, SCW's fucking up.
All right, SCW officials. I know you watched the show.
Yeah, I know you hear me, Flat Top. Fix that shit, idiot.
All right, ready for match 3?
I don't even know anymore. Who knows?
Well, we saw the Bros back in SCW, and they had a triple threat tag team match against the Cowabunga crew and Dysfunction. And sorry, Nubby, unfortunately, it sounds like you guys did not get the victory as the Bros won the match and now have the number 1 contendership opportunity to face the Torture Killers for the tag team titles. How do you feel? You okay?
Well, Nubby, you could run down this match real quick.
We lost. We didn't win.
Do you feel, what do you feel contributed to the loss?
I was a dumbass.
Who got pinned?
Sean.
Oh, okay.
Sean got the best double fucking double arm chokeslam I've ever fucking seen. It was fucking incredible. I mean, I feel bad for Sean, but that fucking double arm fucking sit up holy shit, it was fucking beautiful. Sorry,
I can't wait to watch that.
Look, I don't even want to watch it back because I had an whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out.
Oh, you'll see it.
I'm gonna go whoopsie the second you do it, and I'm gonna send it to you. When you get whoopsie, you'll know I've seen it. Well, I'm sorry that you guys didn't, unfortunately, become the number 1 contenders. Bros did.
You know what though? They held their own against an OVW tag team.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yep.
Take the
Ain't no joke,
brother. Yeah.
Ain't no joke. And Dysfunction's very well known, so.
But good on the Bros. I congratulate them.
They're a cool bunch of guys.
They're a couple of bros, and I like them.
Yeah,
I like them.
Okay, match 4 was a gimmick match. It was the Bring Your Weapons match And it was between the Night Reaper and I guess we're going to call this the annual appearance of the Devil's Advocate.
You can. I'm gonna call it appearance, but you can call it whatever you fucking want.
Yeah, appearance. The appearance of the Devil's
I
Advocate.
don't know. You said appearance. I don't.
Appearance?
No,
You said appearance.
You said appearance.
Must have been the stutter then. I didn't.
Which
hear
is
that.
fine. You know, maybe it's that time of the month for you. Who fucking knows? But
oh yeah, it's the 27th. Oh yeah. I'm on time. I'm on time.
Well, I'll say we lost Nubby for a minute. And here's the thing, and I really want to get credit to where credit's due when it comes to this match, but I do not want to fucking talk about this match whatsoever. So I'm really torn between it because it's so fucked up what they did in this match that I didn't watch half of it.
I almost feel like this is making others want to watch it more now.
Probably. I'm not in, and the thing is, like, it wasn't a death match. It wasn't.
Okay.
But it could have been.
It was teetering, is what you're telling me.
The fact that there was a child's bat, a plastic bat,
Saw that pictures
with thumbtacks glued to it, and when
Didn't
the
see
fucking
that.
Advocate struck Reaper with it and filled his tricep and shoulder blade with tacks, and the rest of them flying through the air into the audience, and then being thrown onto a fucking barbed wire covered door.
Saw that picture.
You know, and the staple gun, and so for me, like,
Oh God.
like I'm not.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
I'm not a big fan of that type of wrestling. I'm just not. I'm good with boiler room matches, hardcore matches, stuff where it's like, oh, you're gonna get hit with a chair or a stop sign, a garbage can, a bowling ball, whatever. That stuff, it's hard for me just because, like, I don't enjoy it. I don't watch that shit. Like, it's just not for me. But for those who love those matches, once it gets YouTube, fucking watch it. These guys definitely gave it their all out there. They fought very hard. Advocate for who he is, fine. Reaper for being the dumbass he is, trying to use a sawzall, but then bring the proper extension cord with. Whatever. They had a great fucking match. It was just really hard for me.
What happened to the bunny?
It wasn't a bunny. It
Was it Reaper's like special bunny toy or something?
It was Reaper's
something.
stuffed animal, but it wasn't a bunny. It was something else.
I couldn't see his face, but his body language was screaming devastated when it happened.
Yeah, it wasn't a bunny though. It was something I can't remember what the hell it is, but I know it wasn't a bunny. And the Advocate ripped the head off of it.
I'm just shocked that there were no like bulbs smashed or something like that either. So
no, SCW didn't allow them. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, but the Night Reaper will be making a debut at a deathmatch company coming up. So this does sound like it's up his alley.
Good for him.
Yeah, more power to that psycho. I'm not interested.
Don't worry about it. Now, if you want to have, I can't remember the name of the match, but it was like Hunter Payne and Jimmy Blaze had it. It was like a body bag match, but they called it like the Road to Hell match or Gates of Hell match or Hell's Gate.
Okay.
It was some kind of match they had. I'm fine with shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, once you get fucking thumbtack covered bats and barbed wire and staplers,
piercing doesn't work for me. If I'm bloody in a match on accident, it happens. We saw that at WrestleTopia. I cracked my ear open. I was bleeding the whole match.
Hey, at least they weren't trying to drown anybody.
Yeah.
Now I've got questions.
Now, go ahead, Nubby.
What?
You don't. So, John Moxley and Darby Allin.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the fish tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for the best wrestle. For the best wrestle.
It's funny is I was a huge Mox fan, but mostly his Dean Ambrose character. His starting of Mox in AEW was cool, and then he just got he had to bleed every show. I'm good. How does he have that much blood in his body at this point? I don't know. I know it regenerates. You guys don't have to explain that to me, EMT, but yes, that's whatever. So
yeah. So again, so final thought about it. I just want to make sure everyone's aware of it, especially for the guys who are in the ring, Reaper and Advocate. it is a great match, and when it hits
Absolutely.
YouTube, go and watch it. My opinion should not reflect upon you guys in any way. Again, because it's not my type of match, it made me cringe. But if you're into those type of matches, it's definitely gonna be something you're gonna want to watch and enjoy. So don't take my opinion based on it to decide if you're gonna watch it.
Here's the thing:
it's
not your kind of match, but you still gave them their flowers because they did well with it. It's just not your thing.
They did what they needed to do.
Okay,
that's the biggest thing. Their whole job was fuck some shit up and win a match, and that's what happened. So.
Well, the Night Reaper fell to the Devil's Advocate, and the Devil's Advocate is still undefeated in SCW.
The Reaper fell through a door. Why are you not listening?
A door with barbed wire.
He did. Fuck yeah, he did. Yeah, but yes, you are right.
So yes. After an admission, then we'll continue on. The Genesis Championship was on the line as Eric Schultz versus Dysfunction's Chris Exodus. Now, we've seen Exodus once before in a tag team opportunity back in July. This time,
he was at WrestleTopia.
He was also at WrestleTopia. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I was concussed at that point. I don't remember much of the second half of WrestleTopia. I don't know if you knew this. When I fell off a ladder, I ate one on the way down. Weird. But this is once again an OVW talent coming to SCW. Schultz and him. Sounds like putting on a show. Eric Schultz, though, walks away. They're retaining his Genesis Championship.
Probably the best reversal into a skull crushing finale I've ever seen.
See, once again, I can't wait to friggin' watch this.
Biggest highlight of the match was obviously the reversal into the skull crushing finish. But the fact that when you watch the beginning of it and you're watching Exodus literally circling the ring with his arms behind his back and his face entirely emotionless until he is in complete control, and then that's where the mind games and shit come out. Charles could avoid this if he just joined us. You know, the thing is, like, it's like Exodus flipped a switch and went from a deadpan to over focused to now I'm going to talk shit to you and the fans here.
Whoa!
Between Exodus doing that. And again, the reversal is fantastic. And for Schultz, who sat there and said, like, "Oh, you're not gonna say anything nice about my my match?" Well, not to your face. I'll do it here. But that's the biggest thing is his championship challenges are not going to be easy, and Exodus wasn't, and he was able to succeed. So good for him.
Nice. Tag team titles were also on the line this show for match number 6. And the Torture Killers beat the Tribunal to retain their championship matches. Why did Hunter Payne come out? Because he laid out Chris Miller?
Because he had a snake and wanted to show people.
Yeah, I was very gladly, I will say this, I was gladly deceived by the picture about asking if anyone wanted to see Little Whiskey. I was like, why are we asking this question? There's kids at this show.
It's like, oh no, fuck, we're gonna see Hunter's dick, right? You know, so
that's kind of where I was going. I was like, oh.
I do like that that Chris failed to mention the fact that the whole reason that the Torture Killers won was because the Brotherhood came out and distracted the Tribunal. And if you're looking at it without knowing, you're looking at it like, well, why is the Brotherhood out here doing this shit? Well, who's Scott Spade?
Do you think we're going to see an end of the Torture Killers and just a full-fledged invasion of the Brotherhood at this point? No. I feel like they're really gaining numbers here.
Oh, the Brotherhood?
Yes, like they're not just the guys that used to wrestle anymore. They're starting to bring in the guys that are currently.
Oh, Tommy? No, you think you're gonna take over because of Tommy?
No. If you bring in Scott Spade, Logan Steele, and Murder Juice, that's a pretty good 3-stack to bring in.
Murder Juice wasn't out there at the main card with the Brotherhood.
Okay.
No, it was just fucking. Terry wasn't even there. It was fucking Snakes, Cheeks, and Tommy. I think that's a fucking devastating fucking trilogy there. No, that's
okay.
Fucking,
well, that answers my question.
That's New Hope. I think that's episode 4. Is that right? Did I get that one right?
You actually got that right.
There we go. See, right? Yeah. Right. So the one that was supposed to come out 4th but came out 1st because
I will never understand that at all.
Because it's stupid. Because it's dumb.
Cool. Scout
Like, oh, hey, we should come out with Star Wars. Cool, we want to call it New Hope. Cool, the first one? Nah, halfway through. Stupid. No, the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood
Yeah,
is a
fly on the
great
wall during that
nostalgic fucking moment for SCW, but the Torture Killers are better off just being the Torture Killers, and the Brotherhood's fine to just pander to the crowd from time to time, having the back of Terry Allen and boosting up.
Oh yeah, they definitely have this back. I literally felt it on my back. No homo.
So yeah, it's no, I don't see the Brotherhood absorbing the Torture Killers. Because,
Okay.
Again, even though Scott Spade's a Brotherhood member, it's a mutual understanding thing. It's like
Just the respect kind of thing.
yeah.
Because I've been seeing these guys all over together lately. So that's why I'm wondering.
Honestly, I think it probably has a lot to do with Ivan.
Well, a lot of things changed after that. Yeah. A lot of people have come back
a
and
lot of people started kind of reconnecting. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I will tell you this though, if they did, and again, I don't want to shit on people, so I'll give a positive note to it. If they did, great. Do it everywhere.
Agreed.
The one thing, and actually, no, that's gonna be a final freaking thought at the end. Never mind. We're gonna talk about.
Okay.
When we get to it, yeah.
I'll speed this up here because we only got one more match to talk about, and it was the main event.
Benny won. Okay, let's move on. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Benny Vargas did retain his title over the SCW debuting Nick Diamond. Nick Diamond's a name in the area. He's been champions at places. This was a good test for Benny Vargas after he finally dethroned Creed after over a year. So, I know I had some words with Nick Diamond before he took on Benny, saying he was going to walk out the SCW champion. And Nick, I don't know if you're listening, and I told you weren't getting past Benny, but if you did somehow, I wasn't letting you leave SCW with our championship. So,
just he would have drove from Ego Pro all the way down to Clifton.
Exactly.
Cashing that back.
Exactly. I was told anytime, any place for an SCW championship.
Yeah, if he won, he could have done it at IPW the next day.
There you go. So, honestly, though, I am happy to see talent like Nick Diamond come on in. I've loved his transformation as a person. His character work has been phenomenal. The man believes in himself, and you see it. And the crowd's starting to believe in him. So, love it. Calls it Big Nick energy. Vargas actually said everything I needed to say in that promo beforehand. So, if you guys have not seen those, go to the SW page. Go watch Vargas had to say before the match. It was great. The man... If Vargas is good at anything, it's running his mouth. I mean, and I can say that because we're 1-1 against each other, but
I lost all respect for Benny the moment he yelled out that he's fighting on behalf of Santino. So no, fuck him.
Ooh, okay, yep, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I would understand.
We need a new champion after that shit.
I mean, anytime. Just gotta find my opportunity.
That's right, but it was a great match. Benny definitely for his first title defense, awesome, great job. And like you said, Diamond's a former champion in other places. You know, he's held gold in other places, and he thought he was going to come in, walk through Benny, and yeah, if you look at Benny up to WrestleTopia, I mean, kind of a clear, obvious fact, you know. But Benny found something at WrestleTopia that gave him that extra push to overcome Creed, and so it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be able to stand up to Benny Vargas and take that title from him.
Okay. Well, that was SCW Hallowmania.
Yep. Next SCW is going to be November 22nd in Shabance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in Shabance, that is Feast or Famine, I believe. Unless we change the title name. But I've always liked Feast or Famine. So yeah, right before Thanksgiving. Yep, confirm. Shabance.
Nubby, what you got for Frontline, bro?
You want Frontline?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a little Frontline here. I only have one little result, but it's a big one. We have new tag team champions.
Yes, I did see that. Love it.
Sam Eli and Ben Evanson. They are the new tag team champions by defeating Coda Jacobs and Jameson McGregor. Let's see here. And that's the only result I have. They are gearing up for their next show, which is Freedom Cup.
November 15th. Yeah.
November 15th, Freedom Cup is back. And the winner gets a shot, main event spot at Honor Bound. And yes, will be for the Frontline Pro Championship. And who the champion will be at that time, we don't know. But right now, it's Sierra. And she'll be taking on Warhorse at the Freedom Cup this year. So.
Good for them. Awesome. What about IWA Productions? What we got for them?
IWA Productions. Here we go. I got a full paragraph of stuff here. I probably should have highlighted stuff, but you know me. I make things harder on myself. Yeah. So Jerry Morgan defeated Shrapnel after the boys came out to cause a distraction. Curtis Payne defeated Marcellus Knight with help from PYT. So that's 2 matches so far that there were some distractions and help. Outside interference, always a thing. The Great Heathen Army defeated the boys after Savage and Shrapnel came out to return the favor from earlier as the boys distracted in their match. So, again, more shenanigans, but this time it was warranted. Let's see. The Sound Guy defeated TJ Kellis and Navi Kai in a triple threat match. Afterward, Jerry Morgan came out to attack the Sound Guy, but was cut off by Navi Kai and TJ Kellis. Both men, along with Sound Guy, fought Jerry until he rolled out of the ring. It was then announced that the IWA Productions Light Heavyweight Championship would be up for grabs next month in a 4-way ladder match. We got ourselves a ladder match. All right.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Let's see. We had Nick Depp and Mercy came out to cut a promo stating how they are the best in the area. Much to the annoyance of the crowd, Mercy said she is the queen of IWA Productions, which brought out the returning IWA Productions women's champion, Shalonce Royale. I did not know she was a women's champion. I should have known that. Shalonce reminded Mercy that Mercy has yet to beat her. So her claim to being the queen of IWA Productions is laughable. Ha 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 ha. Nick Depp got in Shalonce's face. And he and Mercy looked to attack Shalonce before Logan Ridge made a surprise return, coming to Shalonce's aid. Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
Then we had Logan Ridge with Shalonce in his corner, taking on Nick Depp with Mercy in his corner. It was made on the spot. So we had an impromptu matchup. Logan Ridge won via DQ after Nick Depp hit him with a low blow caught by the ref just as he turned around. That's nice. Referee catching a low blow as he turned around.
No
Where was
way.
that? Where was that at WrestleTopia? Huh? Huh? IWA Productions owner made a substitute match of. Let's see, wait. Oh, wait. Skipping something. So Sid Holland was not cleared to compete due to being injured in the motorcycle accident earlier this month. IWA Productions owner made a substitute match of Dexter Roosevelt versus Savage, but added a stipulation. If Dexter wins, he gets a fair shot at the heavyweight championship. If Savage wins, he and Shrapnel get a shot at the IWA Productions Tag Team Championship. So, hey, the winner gets something. However, whichever man loses will never receive a title shot again, as long as Billy Ray controls the company. Just as Dexter finally hit his landside kick on Savage, knocking him down. Billy Ray and PYT interfered when Billy hit Dexter with brass knuckles as PYT distracted the ref. Billy Ray hoped for a double countout, but Savage staggered up and fell onto Dexter for a pin. After the match, Savage and Dexter shook hands with Savage, vowing to make this right. Playboy Double H defeated Ricky Cruz with help from PYT. It sounds like PYT is causing too much trouble there. I think a faction needs to be slayed. Marco Hendricks and Tobias Storm defeated TNT. Was made to be for the NGW Tag Team Championships by NGW CEOs Jason Halbert and Phoenix Quinn were in the building. So we had the NGW Tag Team titles on the line, apparently. Did not know that. Wow, a lot of shit here. After the match, Dexter Roswell, Marcellus Knight, and the Heathen Army ran all members of PYT off, but Playboy Double H leaving him alone at ringside. Ricky Cruz came out, causing Playboy to retreat into the ring, where TNT came up from behind him, turned him around, and hit the 3D. Billy Ray has voiced his frustration with Chris Bean signing talent to come into IWA Productions, while Bean and the fans have voiced frustration with Billy Ray's favoritism and dirty tactics, keeping PYT on top. Sounds like Damian Saint keeping Undeniable on top. So a match has been officially signed for the main event of next month's Survival of the Fittest show. It'll be Team Billy Ray versus Team Bean in a Survivor Series style elimination tag match. There you go, Travis.
There we go.
Good. I think it's a reason to go down there and have some food.
Have some food.
And watch elimination.
Are they booking you down there yet?
No. So maybe that's not a reason yet.
Exactly. I'll go. I just need someone to go with.
Yeah, I was like, we made the agreements that if we are booked on these, we'll all go.
Yeah, it's a long drive by myself. Does IWA listen to the show?
I don't know.
Yeah, book fucking Nubby and Apex. I'll drive you. Just fucking pay for my gas. That's all I fucking care about.
Done.
The man who represented team wins will gain full control of IWA Productions. Looks like it's going to be Billy Ray's team of PYT and against Chris Bean's team of Marcellus Knight, Dexter Roselle, Kato, and a mystery partner. Ooh, who could that be? Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Nerdle.
Nerdle the turtle.
Yeah. It was noted that this show raised a lot of money for the Crossroads Hospital mammogram department of breast cancer awareness. I don't have a total. I was supposed to be given that, but maybe they're still counting.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like the last 4 elections. It could fucking go all night.
Yeah. And that was IWA Productions. paint the town pink. I just remembered that.
This past Saturday, D6 had a show.
They did.
They saw Haven Harris 2.0 emerge as their new D6 Women's Champion, beating Brittany K. We saw, where's the guy at? Where's he at? No, here it is. Gavin Parker hitting a shooting star press and retaining his Midwest Express champion. Probably, from what they say, the match of the night. Ace Austin defeated Christian Rose to become the D6 heavyweight champion. However, it was robbed when Mr. Broadway came out and defeated Ace Austin to become the new D6 champion. So we had two D6 champions and three guys, technically, if you talk former Christian Rose champions. So, Yep. So Haven's the women's champion. Mr. Broadway is the D6 champion, and J.R. Lindsay's just there.
What else is new?
I don't know when the next D6 show is, but we'll let you know as soon as. I think the only other results is IPW, right?
That's right.
Yeah, because I got none for Brew City. We got none for Ego, Hybrid, Ultimate. Yeah, so IPW.
All right. We'll go with that. So, IPW just had a show yesterday, if you are listening on Monday. But otherwise, it was this past Sunday, October 26th, if we want to get technical. Of course, the show had a pre-show, Ask Rion Anything. However, it turns out that the IPW board decided to not have Ask Rion Anything for pre-show. And this is due to the fact that Rion has a match later in the show.
Oh.
And Miles, the head wiener, yes, the head wiener, because he came out as a wiener.
What a dickhead.
Exactly. He came out to remind Rion of this and to, go get ready and let's start the show. So that's what we did. We started the show. And the show started with the Trios Tag Team Championships. So, Team Damian Gray and D'Angelo Steele came out. And Miles was with them. Like, he walked out with them, like, gloating and all that, doing his thing. Informed D'Angelo Steele and Damian Gray that their partner is running late. So until then, it would be a 3-on-2 handicap match. And their opponents, obviously, the Trios champions, PB&J, Diesel Tracks, Sean Danger, Amazing Turtle. That's me, by the way, in case you didn't know. Sometimes, first time listeners, what happens.
Yeah. That's exactly what it
is. We came out, did our thing, pandered to the crowd, something Travis hates doing. And we made it known that we were going to pander to the crowd. That's what we do. Although I had to get Sean to hurry up, he was moving a little slow. We went up to the corners. Yay, us. Cheer for us. Yay. All of a sudden, we get attacked. Damian and D'Angelo attacked us from behind. And then just kind of wailed on us for a while. But for a good while, we beat that ass. Like, we were beating the shit out of these motherfuckers. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we weren't playing around too much because we had to retain our titles. They were kicking out at stuff. It happens. So we beat their ass some more. They beat our ass a little bit more here and there, but it was mostly us. As I hit my slice on both of these assholes at the same time, Stampede Larkin comes out. Music and all. We're thinking, oh, is he the third guy? He's finally showing up. Better late than never, right? Jay Thunder took him out. They have beef. I'm like, okay, I guess he's not the guy. So we carried on with the ass whooping some more.
Dude, I thought you were going to say Jay Thunder was the third guy.
That would have been a nice swerve, right?
That would have been so sad. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit, right?
Thunder. Yeah.
So as me and Sean hit the, I guess we can call it the discus shell shock or shell shock discus, because I hit my shell shock and he hit his discus clothesline, and then go for the cover. 1, 2, Miles Mercer comes in. And we're looking at him like, what the fuck you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm the third man. I'm the third man. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So all three of us, we go up to him, but we turned our back on the other guys. And they low blowed us. So the tables have turned a little bit. We are getting our ass handed to us. After nut shots. We got hit in the nuts, Cheaters.
Your favorite shot.
We fought back and forth for the most part. And then when we thought we were going to win, we took out Damian Steele, had Miles where we wanted him, right in the middle of that ring. We were about to hit the triple shot, the triple shell shock. Damian Steele grabbed my leg, grabbed Sean's leg, pulled us out, beat our ass, took us out. And then they went in after Dizzle. Dizzle, one last effort, took them two guys out. Miles comes in with a beer bottle, takes Dizzle out right in the eye. And, well, pins him. 1, 2, 3. We have new trios champions. Miles, D'Angelo, Damian Gray.
Lame.
Yeah. I say if it wasn't for that bottle, we could have won.
Yeah.
Or if Miles didn't insert himself in the first place, because we did our finish and we had it won. But maybe we let a guard down. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the one, I guess the one silver lining, the one positive you can take away from all this is that there is new PB&J merch now available.
Yeah.
Thanks to somebody.
I know, right?
Thanks to you. At least Sean Danger listens to the show.
It's like, damn, that's a good idea.
Yeah. What's wild is the amount of views that we're getting on YouTube for the podcast, which is awesome. Probably
really?
People aren't subscribing. People are watching, but they're not subscribing.
It's common on YouTube, which is weird.
Yeah. So if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed to us, get subscribed to us.
Yes.
Subscribe. 100% subscribe.
Yeah, show us that you care.
Freakin Studios. Yeah, come on now.
Show us that you care a little bit.
Yeah, you're over there fucking subscribing to like Mr. Beast and Logan Paul and
Jedi Talk.
Jedi Talk. Yeah.
Bunch of idiots.
Yeah. At this point right now, if you're like, oh shit, I'm not subscribed to JFW, subscribe.
Click it.
And then
right now.
And then go to Freakin Studios on Discord. Follow over there too. Omar joined. So yeah.
Chat
what's kind of cool is you can see the subscribe button while you're still watching the video.
100%,
yeah. Sean Danger's following over on Discord.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as he should, or he'd be grounded.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was it. Nothing more I can say about it. Win some, you lose some. Now That's one less title that I get to cuddle with. But hopefully next week I come home with a new one. But that's neither here nor there.
Story for another time.
We had the tag team. Oh no, I can't. Well, yeah, I could say that now. We had the championship showcase, which featured the tag team champions Nick Diamond and Kendall Fire taking on Muggsy James, who is the Second City champion, and Corey McHenry, that's junior heavyweight champion and alternative champion. However, unfortunately, Corey McHenry could not make it, so Stephen Grimm took his place. And it was also noted that because they haven't defended tag team titles in a while, the titles were on the line, but it didn't matter because Nick Diamond and Kendall Fire did retain, and still the tag team champions over Muggsy James and Stephen Grimm. And Nick Diamond got stitches for his troubles.
He did.
But hey, he finished the match. Not many can say they can finish a match when they get hurt. So, we had the triple threat trick or treat gauntlet. Now the rules were exactly how it sounded. Starts out with 3 people. One person gets pinned or submits. They're eliminated. A new person comes in until there's nobody left. And that means that in the end, you have to eliminate both people. So
okay.
And Rion Skills started the match and went pretty far. But he was eliminated by Rockin' Rivera. And speaking of Rockin', he did win and can challenge for any title in IPW.
Any title.
Any title. Although when I was hearing the list of the titles, I did not hear League, but I might have not been listening. So there's that. So, Rayon, if you're listening, correct me if I'm wrong.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah, that too. In a special attraction series, Mr. Todd Kilmore and Jean-Paul La Miserable went to a double countout as Kilmore put Miserable through an invisible table. Yes, I said it. An invisible table. It was devastating.
That's just like you, Nubby. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Hey, when I was rewatching the footage today, the commentator seen it. He said it was devastating. Pieces everywhere. So you got to believe him.
So just shattered the table.
It was shattered into pieces.
Wow.
That's why he couldn't see it. But he caught it. His eyes were better than mine, apparently. And I wear glasses. In the main event, it was the Kang, Miles Mercer, league champion and new trios champion, defending against Mr. One Night Stand, Christian Torreon, in a 2 out of 3 falls for the league title. Miles got the first fall. Christian got the second fall. Towards the end, when Christian was about to maybe win, the trios champions came out. Damian Gray and D'Angelo Steele. They came out to try and distract them. But PB&J, we were watching. We went out there and we made sure that they didn't get involved. Diesel tracks, one eye and all. And then me and Sean, we pushed them away. We chased them all the way outside. We almost went to Indiana. That's how far we went. I didn't think Damian Gray can run so fast. Must be the grease in his head.
Probably just slid down the road.
Yeah. Then Stampede Larkin did come out, but Jay Thunder again went after him. So we weren't playing. We were not going to allow Miles, win like that. However, the match ends in a time limit draw. So still league champion Miles Mercer. The fans wanted more time. Felt like Christian deserved it. Miles, run his mouth saying, no, I beat him. We went 30 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Rian came out as the liaison. Said, normally, I would allow this. But there's too much going on today. We can't have it. But then he changed his mind, be like, oh, maybe I'll ask you people. You want it? Do you want them to go 5 more minutes? And, the fans want it. So he's going to give them what they want. But Miles bitched and complained.
Of course.
So then Rian didn't want to hear it. He didn't have time for it. And when he doesn't have time, he doesn't have time. So Miles walked away and Rian said, sorry, we're not going to do this. And then Christian called Miles a hoe.
Oh.
And that was the end.
I mean, if anyone knows what a hoe is, it's Christian. Dude's out there fucking laying pipe like it's fucking BT.
Yeah. But that was IPW. That's it. What's going on?
Waiting for Matt's final thought on everything.
Don't have a final thought. That was IPW.
What a fuck off.
Was I supposed to say something?
I don't know. I just wanted you to be part of this. I just wanted to be part of something.
Oh, always thinking of me.
What's the next IPW show?
That is undetermined at this time. TBA.
I want them to bring back the steel cage match. And I want to see D'Angelo Steel wrestle Logan Steel.
Steels?
Inside the IPW steel cage.
Well, IPW will give you what you want, but there's always a catch. Remember that.
No, I think that's a solid idea. I think they should just go through with it. I know Rian listens to the show. I know him being a liaison to IPW. He can definitely relay that information.
And there we go.
Right. Then he could be the real Steel, Rian Skills.
Ha ha.
I know, right?
Nice.
Right.
That's good.
I was going to insult the Power Hours guest this week by saying I could also use Rian's name to make stupid tag team names.
Oh, yeah. Because Skylar Reed is going to be on it.
Yeah.
Yay.
I wonder how much pizza he had to give out to fucking get invited back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way you get over, right? So, I mean, that's what he had to have done.
Yeah, it's the only way I can get over.
The biggest show of the year for Power Entertainment is this coming Saturday. Wrestle Rage 23 hits Melrose Park Civic Center, 1025 25th Avenue in Melrose Park, Illinois. Now, I can typically sit here and I can run through the match card and give you guys everything. But we do have a special guest who's going to be coming on here in a minute to kind of run through the card for us. You guys know him as a former commissioner trying to get his commissionership back.
Oh, you fucking kidding me right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. No, I'm just fucking with you. Okay. Just
wow.
Okay.
I was like, no way.
Shit would have got real.
No, I'm not going to have him on the show. You crazy? Come on.
That was good. Okay. All right.
Wrestle Rage 23 is this Saturday, however, at the Melrose Park Civic Center in Melrose Park, Illinois. Doors open at 5:30. Bell is at 6:30. Some of the matches you're going to see: steel cage match, title versus title match, street fight for the first ever POW Women's Championship, plus a Halloween costume contest for kids and adults with amazing prizes. The costume contest prizes: winner, one adult, one child will receive 2 free tickets to Rage Reaction. That's the show in December following Rage. Or 2 free tickets to Scott Smith's All Animal Expo. So, for kids, sounds like a terrific time. For adults, it's not what you think. Tickets are moving fast. Front row and second row reserves are completely sold out. General admission is still available, $15 in advance, $20 at the door, and those tickets obviously available. Ticketleap.event/WrestleRage. Link right there, pinned to the top of their Facebook page. So, some of the things to announce for this showing: the women's street fight match. Winner will be crowned the first ever POW Women's Champion, which is weird to think. 23 years, never a women's championship.
Plenty of women on the card. Plenty of good talent coming through. You're right.
So it's going to come down to Reagan Lydale versus Melanie Cruz with a special guest referee, Shauna Reed.
Nice.
Inductees into the POW Hall of Fame this year is going to be... there we go. Dice Man Ronnie Vegas, which I believe was announced at last year's
Yes.
Wrestle
I think
League.
so. Yeah.
And also the future stars, Kanoa and Chris Pyro, also being inducted into Hall of Fame. Title versus title, as the POW champion Mason Perks goes up against POW Midwest champion Will Emery. Steel cage elimination match. Yes. If the Reckoning wins, Chris Hedford becomes POW commissioner. If Team Blaze wins, Jimmy Blaze gets Chris Hedford in the ring for 2 minutes. Because we all know a guy like Chris can't last much longer than that. Team 1, the Reckoning, you got Caven, Jay Scott, AC Hamilton, Jason Dukes. On the other side, you got Jimmy Blaze, Meat Hooks, Magnus, and Kazile. Which this is the first time I think Kazile's been back. He's normally just been Kyle. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What are you doing? Wiping yourself off over there? What the fuck are you doing?
Just go back and watch the film.
I don't go back and watch myself. It's too good the first time around. Tag Team Championship match, as Hardcore Impact, who is the current POW Tag Team Champions, will be going up against... what the hell is it? God, this fucking font. BMI. I think that says Bruiser Mass Index.
Yep.
Okay, for a second I thought it was Burger, but whatever. Mike Idol and Jamie Race will be trying to take the titles away from Hardcore Impact. And singles match, you got Robbie Reeves going up against Maurice. And as I mentioned, the Hall of Fame. So again, if you're in the Melrose Park, Illinois area this Saturday, November 1st, head on over and check out Wrestle Rage. Again, general admission is still available, $15 in advance or $20. And the last thing we got, I believe, is Wrestle League.
Yes. Wrestle League presents Multiverse Combat.
Multiverse Combat, okay.
And it's Thursday, October 30th. At Magoo's Bar, 6550 South Maynard Avenue in Bedford Park, Illinois. So my neck of the woods. All right. Won't go to the show, but that's just me. I mean, I could. Be nice to get booked too, but doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time 7 p.m. Tickets are available on the Eventbrite link on their Facebook page. Right off the bat, we have a faction warfare. 6-man tag. We have the JROTC, which features Elvis Andre, J Biv, Zach Gunner with JR Lindsay. Explains the JROTC. How about that?
Mhm.
They will be taking on Lethal Injection, which is Ace, Leo Black, and Donovan Lowe with Joey Mack. If JR's team wins, they get a Wrestle League contract. So it seems like there's non-Wrestle League roster members trying to get on the roster.
Okay.
So it sounds like J.R. Lindsay went out and just picked up random people to join his team. So,
Well, I mean, people who know him wouldn't fucking be on this team.
right.
So.
I mean, Lethal Injection was his team at one point, and they kicked him out.
And, you know, and I'm good for them. I mean, Donovan Lowe, again, we saw him at WrestleTopia last month. Leo Black was at WrestleTopia last month. Ace just fought for the high voltage title this past Saturday. My money's on them.
I mean, J Biv is not necessarily random.
No,
He might.
J Biv has 2 matches under his belt at SCW. He got victory in a tag team match and he lost to Danger. Other 2 guys, they're new to me. Elvis Andrew and Zach Gunner.
I mean, how does it feel to J.R. Lindsay, though, that J Biv lost to Sean Danger? I bet that hurts a little bit.
I don't know. I know J Biv did tell me that that I need to find him solid competition, you know, before the JROTC
But
goes up at SCW.
that would be, fine if he didn't lose. He lost to Sean.
He mentioned it at WrestleTopia. He wasn't a big fan of being there, you know, for Gage. That he wanted better competition. And I said, okay, well, Sean Danger it is. And then he lost to Sean Danger. But apparently I didn't hear him right. He wanted better tag competition.
Or easy competition.
I don't know. I'll tell you right now, I'm not booking fucking Lindsay on high voltage. I'll tell you that shit right now. Like, I don't need to see no fucking ruffles, shuffles, or whatever the fuck it's called. Whatever chip he wants to name himself after.
Yeah. What name is he coming up with?
Yeah. And here's the thing too, and I'm gonna give J Biv a pass on this one because he does not know. Nobody tells me what to do. Like, I don't book based on people telling me. That's flat top shit.
Yeah.
So when he sits here and tells me that he wants better tag competition and he wants the JROTC to be included in tag team competition, prove it. Don't tell me. You know, let's see some shit. You know, I'm hoping that I ain't gonna make a show on Wednesday night. Work is way too busy for that, unfortunately. I hope this is recorded so I can see what the JROTC is capable of doing. You know, and I mean, if they win, I'll consider it. I mean, why the hell not? You know, I like competition, and I'm sure Kyle Bunker Crew wouldn't mind the competition. So,
hell yeah,
they're always up.
We love competition.
And this right here, this JROTC foreshadowing, perfect example of what I'm going to talk about in my final freaking thought.
Ooh, oh,
yeah.
Oh snap!
It's a good thing. Don't worry, it's a good thing. Good thing.
Well, it can't be a good thing if J.R. Lindsay's involved.
It's a reference of them for a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not booking J.R. Lindsay. Weirdo. Fucking beat up his girlfriend, stole their dog. It's crazy. I don't know. He was a women's champion of Wrestle League. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that dude. He's come out wearing fucking football gear or some shit as Russell All Time. No,
he's an idiot.
I don't know what he fucking does.
Yeah, he's a dipshit. Anyways. Stupid. Yeah. We have, and I want to say this is Enoch, the Alpha King, taking on Luke Arrieta. Wouldn't be me if I didn't butcher a name.
Hey, you tried though.
I did. Hey, it's the first one all day. Give me a break. For the women's title, Brittany Kay defending their championship against Crystal White. or better known as Crystal Carmichael, but that's fine.
Same thing.
Yeah, her name is Crystal.
Crystal. Got it.
Yeah. There will be a multiverse combat tournament with Mario defending his title. Yes, Mario. The Mario is defending his title. For the tag team titles, we have Thunder and Lightning defending against the Invoked. There will be an appearance by Wrestling Jesus. Can't believe I get to make this announcement.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's versus King. The end of Burger Wars, as Ronald McDonald will be taking on the Burger King.
Like, is this the Rocka Rocka guys? Ronald McDonald? I might show up if that's the case. I don't know if you've seen the Ronald McDonald stuff on YouTube with the Rocka House, but they also do love wrestling, and they're pretty well trained.
If I just can please put a request, please let Wendy be the special guest referee.
Oh my god,
that would be insane.
The taco.
And then there will be a costume contest for $150.
You got some good change.
Hell yeah. I'll dress up ugly for $150.
Find a costume.
All I gotta do is dress like J.R. Lindsay and we're good.
Yeah,
it's the only time he'll win. And that's Wrestle League Multiverse Combat, Thursday, October 30th in Bedford Park.
As far as next week goes, looks like we're going to cover the results of Wrestle League and if any power information comes through. Match cards as of right now: Frontline Pro, Rocket Pro, ARW. Next week might be a quiet week too. Next couple weeks actually look pretty quiet until we hit the 17th. Okay, Apex, you did your shit earlier. Nubby, what you got?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's a bit of a two-parter because I need to set up what took place, and it's kind of gonna be similar to what we talked about Apex because some things can mash together, like mashed potatoes, if you will.
Love mashed potatoes. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, give me some garlic. Yeah, some cheese. Yeah.
Some garlic.
I'm hungry.
So I'll start it out like this. In this business, especially in 2025, social media is a thing. We like to cut promos on social media. We like to have banter with other wrestlers that we can be feuding with, or just if we're not feuding with them, we're just baby faces yelling at a heel, or a random heel yelling at a baby face from another company. It's going to happen. It's what we do. But if you know the business, you know how it works. Obviously, you should know the difference between a work and a shoot. Now, if you feel, this is the advice part. If you feel like something is a shoot, there's a time and place for everything. And I feel like that if someone you think is shooting on you, shoot them a message and talk about it. Don't just assume that something is a shoot. And if it's a work, then carry on with the work. Now, we're going to get into the why I'm talking about this. Because last week, I was involved in a situation, and I'm not going to mention names. I'm actually going to replace their names This was a male and a female. The male's name, we're going to call him Carl. We'll call him Carl. And then the female will be Dana.
Okay.
So we'll start with Carl. For the last few years, we kind of been bantering, if you will, on social media. You know, sorry about that. Just gurgling here. Shit. Lost my train of thought. All right. So, you know, because we worked together for a little while with our respective promotions, doing inter-promotional stuff. So ever since then, we kind of just been bantering on the internet just to keep in the story alive. I mean, it's been over, but as a baby face, I like to go after the heel. And then the heel will come after the baby face. You know, it happens. Over the course of time, Carl started dating Dana. I'm like, cool, good for them. Great. But last week, in a typical normal fashion, I was going at it with Carl. And in my eyes, I thought I was working. And I thought he was working. And then all of a sudden, Dana chimes in. Well, first, Dana posts her man's, being proud of her man. The post of a video where he was talking with his group, hyping them up, the heels, So I put a puking emoji. I mean, why wouldn't I? It made me sick too. Make anybody
cute,
sick.
but it's sickening.
And then we kind of went at it, but it sounded like there was work involved. And I figured, since she's been in the business since she was born into the business, just like Carl, I figured, okay, cool. They know better. We're going to keep working. Now, mind you, a year ago, Carl personally invited me, comped my ticket to a show. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is great. We're cooled with each other. But then another post had been show up. It was a random, I guess we can say a random person named Tiny Tim. We'll call Tiny Tim. Posted the same video. And Dana commented on it. Now I'm thinking in the back of my head, okay, more work, cool. Let's just hype up this show. And then I commented. And that's when shit started to get weird. Because it's starting to sound like Dana is really upset. But mind you, I'm still in the work process because I mentioned the company was involved and other people that are in the match.
Mm-hmm.
And I was accused of not knowing what's going on, but I actually do. Again, work, at least I thought. So, now, this could have been overboard. I do not know. But I said, be a good girlfriend. Shut up and sit there. Could have been overboard in a real situation, but that's just character. That was my character talking, at least I thought. But then I get yelled at saying, don't tell her to shut up. Dana didn't like that. And I'm like, okay. But Carl saw it. he commented and said that this is where we draw the line. You can talk about me, you can talk about whatever, but don't talk about her and don't tell her to shut up. I'm like, okay. I assume we're still working at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I responded back. I go, well, maybe she shouldn't have said anything in the first place. And then under that, I tagged Dana and said, shut up. Again, me being weird, stupid, whatever. Character, at least I hope, in my mind. And then Carl, for whatever reason, said, fuck this post, fuck the work, and fuck you. See you around or whatever. So in the middle of this, I am messaging both of them. Because now I'm starting to think this isn't a work anymore. So I'm like, well, first I messaged Dana and said, you're a menace, just like him. Keep it up. And when I mean keep it up, I mean, let's keep it going. Yeah. I'm having fun. Right?
Yeah.
No response.
Like what?
No response whatsoever. And then I didn't get a response from Carl. And I find out that he blocked me, unfriended me, and blocked me. And I'm like, okay, now shit got real.
Just got real.
Shit just got real. Now, I don't understand what I did wrong. Was I overboard? Maybe. But again, that was character. In real life, I probably would have been worse. If this was a real situation, I'm a nice guy. I'm quiet. But you know what they say about quiet people?
Oh yeah.
They're the ones that are gonna, blow up, and
they always say beware the quiet ones, you never know.
And in my life, I have said harsh things in an argument with someone, in a real argument. But that's only when I'm right. And then when I tried to talk to Dana some more, I still never got an answer. So now we're at a point where I'm blocked and ignored. Now, if I did something wrong, you got to tell me. We need to hash this out, because it's like, I don't know what I did wrong. And then if we go back to when we were working over the years with me and Carl, he was worse. Like, everything he said buried me, but I didn't think of anything of it.
Yeah.
I went back at him, but I wasn't as bad. I defended myself like anyone would, but I thought we were working. Yeah. But now I'm starting to think maybe there's real beef after all these years. And I'm thinking, why? What did I do wrong to deserve to be treated like this now?
Yeah.
So now we're at a point where pettiness is involved. I'll put it like this: like, for Carl, I commend him for sticking up for her, because I like them both. I'm not shitting on either one of them, because I do like them. It's unfortunate that this happened, but they're great people. I've talked to both of them. We've shared laughs.
Yeah.
In the locker rooms and everything.
Typical funny, like, make it a joke towards couples that display their love for each other on social media. You joked about it. You made a barfing emoji. I do this all the time with loving couples. I'm like, oh God, you guys make me sick. I'm not being serious.
Here's the crazy part, though. They've been together for a while now.
Yeah.
Not once has she said anything. Except to me in person, I think one time. But that was just because she didn't know.
Yeah.
Or it might have been online. I don't remember. But I told her straight, I'm like, we're just messing around. That's all. I don't hate him. So she knew then I didn't hate him. I don't hate either one of them.
Yeah.
I consider them both friends. We're not close friends, but I thought we were enough to where we can joke around, and especially with them, being in the business.
And how long you guys known each other? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they were born in the business for one, and they essentially both of them trained in the business.
Okay.
Maybe one not so much as the other, but one's been in stories.
Yeah.
But still, you've been around the business for so long, you should know better on what's a work and what's a shoot, and how to handle things if you feel like things are a shoot. Now, I don't want to say what Carl did was cowardly. I won't go there. I'll say it was childish. Because I do think it was childish to block me and then completely ignore me coming to you like a man to find out what's wrong. And the same thing for Dana. Didn't block me, didn't unfriend me, surprisingly, but ignoring me. I reached out, no response. That's petty and childish. What did I do to deserve that? If there's real heat, I want to know what I did. If it's heat from over the years that I got buried, I need to know so I can correct myself. Because I'm willing to apologize for what just took place, but because I'm being ignored, I'm not apologizing. Because I'm not the one being petty. Granted, I love both of them. They're great people. I don't want this heat. I don't want to be hated for something. But if I did something for real, let me know. Let's hash it out, because eventually we're going to be in the same locker room again.
Yeah.
In the same building someday. Maybe. I don't want that heat. And I want to know what I did, because if I did do something wrong, I need to correct it, right? I need to be a better person. But I'll tell you this, I didn't do anything, because I respect them both. Didn't do anything wrong to them. And if something did happen that I don't know about, well, I'm telling you it's a lie now, because, again, I did nothing. So I want to know what I did. If you're willing to talk it out, I'm here. If not, great. I can move on, because I'm too old for this shit. It's just high school bullshit. Walking away, ignoring fucking people, not letting people know how you feel. I thought we were adults. Let's start acting like it. And I'm hoping that this does get to one of them. Because no, I am not talking shit. I am not bashing anybody. The worst thing I said here was you're being children right now. And what you did was very childish. I came to you and you disrespected me by doing what you did. And I did nothing wrong. That's my piece on it.
Nubby, I'm going to tell you right now, man. When you got two people who hate the fact you told them to shut up, I don't think calling them a child is any better. I think they're going to take it just as bad.
Well,
neither one of them listen to the show, so. But you're not wrong, dude. Like I said, there's a time and place for everything. It all goes back. It's like you said it. Very similar to what Apex went through. There's a time and place for everything. And when you post something out there promoting a company that they work for out on your social media, going along with the whole joke of what they're doing and all that shit, and obviously, like when you have people, I made it so fucking hard by not just saying who it is. It's not that so. When you have people like that who, for some reason, can't just work the gimmick on a wrestling post, it does develop a problem. It's I hate to compare it to like the GTA roleplay shit that I live in over here, but people have a hard time separating, fiction from reality. They want to blur those lines every day and all the time and stuff like that. It's like I'm sorry, but when you have, and maybe this would help, maybe get a fucking fan page. Maybe people will see it more as a work. But again, I'm not blaming you. You did nothing wrong. But when you can sit there and say, I haven't spoken to these guys in a couple of years except for their character, and I'm telling somebody who's trying to defend a heel to shut up, like that's how this shit works. You know? Like when you sit there and say, this heel is going to get his ass kicked. And you got somebody's like, how do you think he should even step in the ring? And then you come along and say, he's been doing it for years. Shut up. And all of a sudden that heel who's supposed to attack you in a, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to get my ass kicked. I'm going to overcome. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. You're going to look stupid. Goes for a, fuck you. I'll see you when I see you. Dude, like, stop it. It's just like the idea that now he's implying that he's going to beat the shit out of you the next time he sees you, or kick your ass, or have somebody else kick your ass for him. It is fucking childish, and it is petty. And again, if this ends up, because neither one of them blocked me when I was trying to be, but if it comes to it because of this, honestly, grow the fuck up. Like, it's easier just to reach out, and they could have easily said, hey, Mike, did I do something to upset you? To which you respond, no. It's just rehashing shit from 2020.
Or I was just being a baby face, or even a fan. What am I doing differently than any of the fans? They're the ones swearing up a storm on him, while I'm just being me.
I know. I
having
called him a
fun.
mouth breather, and no one fucking yelled at me.
It's like, am I an easy target? Probably. If this is it, I'm an easy target. Come at me. But it's like, what the fuck?
It calls me jealousy. It's fucking, you're Nubby. You're fucking the Amazing Turtle. You're the guy that nobody should fucking like. And let's be honest, and no disrespect to you, dude, and you know I love you. But you're the guy who's getting the fucking chance and the praises that nobody fucking thought, other than me, thought you deserved. And I think that eats away at some people. It's like C-Red made the joke one time. Well, actually, we both made a joke. I'm not going to put it on C-Red. But we both made the joke. I think that one day, the first time I did commentary. And you came out, and the fucking crowd at RPW went insane. And Red says to me, he's like, I don't understand what's going on right now. And I was like, it's insane to think it, because here's a guy who spent 19 of his 23 years being a straight up referee and developed this fan base instantaneous. It wasn't even a slow build. Instantaneous. Fucking getting pops and admiration and appreciation from the fans and shit. I think some people do get jealous of that. I think you get people like this guy who said, like, it makes no fucking sense to me, but fuck him. If he wants to sit there and tell my girlfriend to shut up, well, fuck him. It's like, dude, you're commenting on a wrestling post on a wrestling Facebook page from a professional wrestler. I'm sorry, a comment from a professional wrestler, because I made the post. I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm not claiming to be. I did train fucking 20 years ago. Whatever. This isn't the reality and shit that they think it is. And again, love her to death. I have a lot of respect for her. I could care less about him. Nothing against him. I have no relationship with that guy. Nothing. I don't need him coming at me saying, like, oh, you don't know. I have no relationship with that guy. He fucking breathes through his mouth and looks weird. That's on him. Not my fucking, not my thing. Like the death matches, not my type. But you get people like that who one little critique, one little bad thing is all of a sudden now you're telling them that they're the worst fucking person in the world. Like their opinion doesn't matter. That's their mindset. Nubby told me to shut up. So basically the world doesn't care about my opinion. That's how they think. And that's shit that they gotta fucking figure out and they need to get over. And it's not just them. A lot of people have that same fucking feeling. Like when somebody sits there and says, I'm not going to name names. I'm going to go your route, but I'm not going to make up fake names because when one wrestler, fucking Nubby or whatever, goes out there and has what they feel is a great fucking match, probably the match of their career, and then they go up to somebody and say, hey, man, what do you think I did? It's like, dude, it was awesome. You know what I mean? You really didn't get up on that fucking hip toss though and everything. You know, it kind of went sideways instead of over, but you know what? Oh no, you get a fucking good match. It doesn't matter the positive you say. The negative is what they're going to focus on, and that's what they're going to fucking run with. And then they're going to go onto Facebook and make a post saying like, maybe this wrestling thing's not for me. I'm fucking done. You know, I tried. I'm just not getting it. Nobody believes in me, and maybe it's time for me to just to get those fucking people under. No, stick with it. No, you got it. No, fuck yeah, commit to it. You got this shit. Just for them to fucking take a week off if they don't want to go do fucking squats at training, to maybe come back a week later and wonder why they're not getting a fucking title shot. You know? But that's the problem with certain people, and it happens in this business a lot. You can tell somebody 1,000 different statements. 999 of them are compliments and one negative. And that one negative is going to destroy their fucking life for months on end. And I think that's an insane way of living. But again, I know one of these people, and I have a general idea of how the other person is. And I do believe that's how they think. They may not say it. I do believe that's how they think. And I think they need to stop doing that. Because like you said, they're good people. That didn't have to happen.
No.
Could have done that. Matt, all that shit could have happened in private. It all could have. But people like that, people like the people that went after you, people that went after Nubby, they need a fucking crowd. They need an audience for the statement that they believe is going to be a shock and awe to the fucking world. And it's not. It just makes you look like a dick by trying to make these guys look like dicks. It's no way to fucking live. It's ridiculous. It's disrespectful. It's fucking ignorant. I don't know if I used that word right. Most ignorant people don't. I think I did. But just be better and have these personal conversations instead of threatening to beat somebody up because they told your girlfriend to shut up or calling somebody a douche because it's 1978. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, you're so worried about me saying that I said shut up, but let's circle back and remember when you said, you are a disgrace to the business. Look at you. You dress like a cartoon character. Yeah. You don't know what hard work is. Yeah. That is worse than me telling somebody to shut up who, honestly, and I love this person, had not said a fucking word this entire time until now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't want to be mad. I'm trying to be cool about it. But I was treated wrong here. I am not wrong whatsoever. No. You two need to get your heads out of your asses and think about this. I reached out. You chose to ignore it. Yeah. Let's be adults. Because I'm too old for this shit.
And to remind everyone once again, there's 3 of us here. One of us has not been yelled at on Facebook by somebody else. So
it's the one person that really should be the most.
It makes no sense whatsoever. It's insane.
The one that stirred the pot.
You made the post. It's Tiny Tim over here.
Yeah. It's insane that I don't get motherfucked more often than I do. It's just wild. But again, I think the thing is, what people are starting to realize is, I'm not being an asshole. I'm just giving my opinion and my honest feedback of how the world fucking works. And if you disagree with it, that's on you, and you need to fix yourself. I don't bury people. We don't bury people here. You know, that's the whole point of JFW is we go out to promote wrestlers and promote companies and stuff. I never once ever said that. Well, except for that one guy in that fucking Tennessee or Kentucky.
That's well deserved.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. His whole company deserves to go belly under. That's because he's a shitbag person. But a lot of this stuff is just like, it's like I will talk about the negatives that could use improvements or just something I don't like about the guy's personality. It's never an attack on their ability in the ring. It's never attacking on their fucking livelihood. It's never shitting on them like dude did the fucking Nubby. No, because that's cheap fucking heat. And that's what heels that I don't like do. It's annoying. Cheap heat is the worst fucking thing in the world. And that's why when people are like, oh, he's a good heel, right? He's like, he's not. Because he's no different than the bully in fucking high school who wanted to be cool in front of his friends. Those type of heels are dog shit. They're garbage. They suck. I do not like them. I hate them. My thought, to kind of put more of a positive spin, I guess. I don't know what it is. However anyone wants to take it. Is I had a conversation, and when I mentioned the JROTC about it, I was thinking more and more about my idea, and obviously I have to go through the board and the bookers and the story people, even though I have a decent amount of control I do on high voltage. I got to remember the high voltage is the pre-show, not a show, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I've always been a firm believer, and I think I said it on the show, I said it to you guys before. If you're a heel here, you're a heel over there. If you're a heel over there, you're a heel here. You're a babyface over there, you're a babyface here. Keep everything the way it is. Keep everything the same across the board. Because then when you get a guy who works in Illinois and then works right over the border in Indiana, and they're a babyface here and a heel over there, it's just that it doesn't make sense. And you get fans cheering for bad guys and fans booing good guys. And I don't like that. And my focus is, and like I tell all these guys I book, hey, listen, be you. Be you guys. Do what you want to, don't do what you want to do. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do, but be yourselves out there. Like, if you're bad guys, you're going to be fucking bad guys. Like, when I had Gage and Biv out here, if it's he hates guys. He hates people. He doesn't care about the fans. Gage likes the fans. Well, guess what, guys? They're going to tag together and like it. They did it. They weren't happy about it. They didn't really get along, but they picked up the match and everything. But it's like, I'm not going to sit there and say, like, hey, those fans love you over there. We'll come over here. Now I'm going to make these fans hate you and shit. Now it's going to change your shit. But to put onto that, if JROTC is growing over here in Wrestle League and Wrestle League guys are coming in here, why not have JROTC over here doing JROTC shit? Why not? If they're feuding over there with Lethal Injection, who's to say they can't tag against each other on high voltage and shit? SCW and ARW did the cross promotion and shit 5 some odd years ago, 5-6 years ago. POW and SCW did it 3-4 years ago. But I mean, like,
3.
Maybe it's not even so much it has to be 2 fucking companies battling each other. Just like
Factions.
RPW, IPW, like they coexist and they don't feud with each other. They just, hey, we're having your champions. Like, well, Wrestle League and IPW does the same thing. It's like, so why not have JROTC tag against Lethal Injection in November? Carry your shit along with you. Be there over here. It's like, I'm going to need you to be booed tonight. Fuck that. If you cheered over there, I'm going to be cheered over here. I think certain people are going to be like, well, I'm just going to be okay with whatever they want to do and give me, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Live your life. I'm not going to tell you one way or another. If you come up to me and say, hey, man, you're going to be the good guy here tonight. It's like, man, I don't want to tell these fans to fuck off. I'm like, cool, be the bad guy tonight. Whatever. We'll try it. Sure. If you want to do your turn over here to affect you over there, sold.
Yeah.
Just be a little bit more confident in your stuff. And maybe tell your bookers, like, man, I was really hoping to kind of do this. Maybe all bookers not like me, but I'm just a good fucking person. That's why Chris wants me to start campaigning for president of SCW.
Could you be the next president?
Yeah, Nubby's VP or whatever. Yeah, fucking panderer.
I am a panderer.
You guys got anything else wrestling related you want to talk about?
No, I think I hit my points. Turtle hit his. Kind of met in the middle there.
Yeah, I hit mine. There's just one small nugget, one little thing. Saying that Travis and Matt are doing wonderful things on JFW and not including me is a bit of a kick in the nuts.
Wait. Whoa.
I get it. I get why it was done, but that's worse than me saying shut up.
Yeah.
Did that happen in that conversation?
No, it happened in the private message. Yeah. It's just another way to just fucking.
Wow. Okay.
Just another way to bury me.
Yeah. No. We all do this together.
Listen to Phil's scrum with AEW. They're just being children. It's just being petty children. They need to
At the same time, while anyone that listens, anyone that appreciates my work, thank you. These guys invited me. I'm just working with them. And I appreciate the time. I appreciate how much fun we're having every Monday. But yeah, no. This is Turtle and Travis's thing, made by Travis. And he's the boss, and I get to be a part of it. So thank you, though. Wow.
Halloween Havoc, me and Matt tied, but that's because Matt copy and pasted my fucking predictions. So good idea.
How would you know that?
Because we both spelled JC Jane wrong. Yeah. 100%. 100% knew you copy and pasted my fucking results.
I thought about editing something, and I was like, I like it. It's good.
Fucking leave it. Yeah, so we each got 4 points on that. Nubby got 2 for coming in second, but obviously
I'm learning this.
yeah. So a couple more shows. I think Saturday Night Main Events this weekend. So we'll do predictions for that, and then Survivor Series is a few weeks after that. So
trouble again,
guys. If you want to watch the podcast, you can do so over at YouTube at JFW Podcast. Subscribe over there, hit the notification bell. Other people are watching. If you're already watching, still to this point, hit subscribe if I have to remind you again. Head over to Discord, join Freaknet Studios. If you need the link, it's on Freaknet Studios Facebook page, This Freaking Show's Facebook page, and JFW's Facebook page. They're all there. Join, be part of the action. Comment over there. You know, if we see your comments pop up, maybe we'll respond to it and stuff like that. If you want to listen to the podcast, you don't feel like watching it, that's fine. You're on your way to work and want to listen to it. Spotify, Apple, just listen, search it, you'll find it. So that's all I got.
Well, all right. I believe we can
ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travis.
And I am the Faction Slayer, Nubby, the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And I am Apex, the top of the food chain.
Just ruined the whole momentum of the close there.
I zoned out.
Just
I was already ready to go.
Just really ruined the fucking.
Yeah.
Sit down.
So you're doing wonderful things over
Apparently,
here.
I'm doing wonderful things.
No, God, you are a douche.
Shut up, Apex.
Thank you for listening to our episode of Just Freaking Wrestling.